Hello champs, this is the part 2 video of final keyword in Java. What is the meaning of final keyword? Where we are able to use the final as a keyword in the method, in the class, in the variable, all information. Theoretically concept of final keyword are clear in the part 1 video of final keyword. If you are not watching that video, so please go ahead and watch that video. After that you have to watch this video for clearing the concept of final keyword not only theoretically but practically. So this is the video where we are implementing the final keyword in the coding, means how we are actually able to implement the final keyword in the coding. So I am not done in that video, so this is a video where I am doing that. Okay, so let's start the video. So let's start the lecture. I'm just creating the practice.java file. Now in that I want to create the example of final keyword use. What is the use of final keyword I'm doing in that file? For that I'm creating a class practice. This is a public class which contain public static void main method. Okay. So what is the use of final keyword? If you are watching the video of part 1, so first use of final keyword in the class, second in the method, third in the variable. So I'm just using the first use, that is final class. Okay, for that I'm example of final class, so I'm just writing class A, creating class A, and which contain the method which is known as a f1 method, which is used for printing message class A method. This is the name of method is f1 method. Okay, and now I want to create a class B, which is the child class of class A, which also contain a method public void fun2 method, which is print the message what class B method. What is the wrong meaning? Okay, I'm not doing anything great here. I'm just creating a class A which contain a fun1 method which print the message class A method, and then I'm creating the child class of class A which is class B, and creating another method that is fun2 method which print the message class B method. Now this is a simple example of single inheritance. Now I am coming in the file, means main class and main method, and creating the object of B class, child class object I want to create. For that I want to call both the method, fun1 method first, then fun2 method. Okay, I'm just creating the object of child class and calling both the method, means parents class method and child class method. Now run the program. You have to see the message. What is the output? Class A method and class B method, means output is completely right, means both the method is completely working, completely called by using the object of a child class. Now what is the use of final keyword? If I'm writing simple final, so when I'm writing final keyword in the class A, so our class A become the final class. By using the final keyword we are able to make the class as a final class. Now class A become the final class. I will not make any changes in the code. I'm just writing the final keyword. Okay, and then run the program and see the output. Output is cannot inherit from final A. In this line, error is occurred. Means we are not able to override. We are not able to inherit. We are not able to create the child class of a final class. Means class A is a final class. Okay, so we are not able to inherit a class. We are not able to inherit a class A. Read the message. Type B cannot subclass the final class A, means we are not, class B cannot able to extend the property and method of a class A because class A is the final class. So what is the use of final keyword in terms of class? When we are creating any class as a final class, so anybody cannot able to create a child class of that particular final class. Means after creating as a final class of any classes, that class become more secure and nobody can not able to create the child class, cannot able to extend the final class for make any changes in that class. So fine, if I want to summarize the use of final keyword in terms of class, So after creating any class as a final, people cannot able to extend that class. People cannot able to create the child class of that particular final class. So this is all information about the final keyword in terms of class. Now let's see the second use of final keyword, that is method. In terms of method, what is the use? So I'm just writing second use of final keyword in method. Now let's see what is the use of final keyword in terms of method. For that I'm just writing the class which is named as account, and which contain a method public add check balance, and printing the message balance is 20,000. Okay, so before understand the concept of final method, I want to tell you one thing, that is concept of method overriding. What is the concept of method overriding? So method overriding is nothing but creating a class. So what is the meaning of method overriding? Method overriding is nothing but a two method with the same name, with the same signature. One is present to the parents class, second present to child class. Okay, if you're not watching the video of method overriding, so please go ahead and watch the video of method overriding. In that video I am telling all information regarding the method overriding. For a quick revision, I am just telling you, method overriding is used for creating the new version of a method that is already present to the parents class. Means, for example, I am creating any car class which contain a method for increase speed. By using that, we are able to increase the speed. Now I want to create a sport car class which is inherit the car class, but I want to increase the speed by another way, by using another functionality. For that I have to create the same method, same signature with the same signature into the child class, but implementation of that method is different. Okay, so by using new version of that method, means by using the new version, I want to create a new version of increase speed method. By using that method, we are able to increase the speed of a sport car. Overall, the concept of method overriding is to creating a new version or updated version of a method that is already present into the parents class. The name of the new version of new version method, or name of the signature of the new version method, is completely same as the method that is already present into the parents class. Means parents class method and child class method, both the method will have a same name, same signature. This is the concept of method overriding. So let's see the example of method, final method. For that I'm just creating the uh, so I'm just creating an account class which contain a method that is known as a check balance method. Okay, now I am creating the another like fake account. Okay, not a fake, I'm just writing here hacker class which want inherit extends account class. This is example, not an taken in your heart. Okay, so I'm just creating a hacker class and which contain the account, which extend the account class, and a hacker want to change the balance, to check the balance of anybody or change it. So hacker have a possibility to do that. So hacker means hacker class object, hacker class are able to do that. So they just inherit the override the method, means check balance method, and they are able to change that balance is like balance is 10,000. Okay, so you are able to understand here concept of method overriding. This is example of method overriding, means same both two method with the same name, with same signature. One is present into the parents class, one is present into the child class, but the implementation of both the method is completely different. So this is example of method overriding. Okay, so hacker class are able to make the changes into the check balance method, which is not legal, which is illegal. Means my requirement is check balance method is present into the account class. So my what is the meaning of account? To provide the privacy, to secure the data. So my requirement is people cannot able to override, people cannot able to make any changes into the check balance method. So what I have to do for that, if I am creating the object of hacker class. Means if a hacker want to change the check balance method, so they are able to do that. Because if I'm creating the object of hacker class, because hacker class is the child class of a account class, so all the property and method are inherited into the hacker class also. New and hacker. By using this object, we are able to call the check balance method. If I'm running the program, okay, so you are able to see the output. What is the output here? Balance is 10,000. What is the meaning of that? Meaning is hacker are able to make changes into the more secure method, okay, for provide for not providing, for hiding this problem, for solving this problem. Means I want that this check balance method people cannot able to make any changes by overriding that. So I have to use final keyword. If I'm using final keyword here just like that, so my task is done. So after writing the final keyword, error is occurred here. Just read the message. Cannot override the final method from account. So if any method created as a final method, final means any method created as a final method, so that method are not able to override by any child class. Understand? If I'm running the program, so you see the output. What is the output of that program? Check balance in hacker cannot override the check balance in account. Okay, means account class method, that is check balance, is a final method, so you are not able to override that method that is already present into the parents class. Now hacker are not able to make any changes into the check balance method. So by using the final keyword, we are able to secure our method. People are able to use the method, people are able to use the check balance method for checking the balance of his account, but they are not able to make any changes in check balance method, so that people cannot able to override the method that is created as a final method. So this is a use of final. I think this is the best example of telling the concept of final method. Okay, so by using the final method, you are not able to make any changes into the check balance method. So this is the concept of final keyword in terms use of final keyword in terms of method. You are not able to extend, you are not able to override the final method that is already present into the account class. Okay, so here hacker class are not able to override the check balance method that is already present into the parents class. I think this your concept about the final method is clear now. Now let's see the last example, last use of final keyword, which is what? Which is final keyword used into the variables. Means final variables. What is the use of final variable? This is the third use of final keyword. So let's start. Just I want to create a class A, and doing so. What is that? What? So question is, sir, what are what types of variables? So first types variable is instance variable, and second type is static variable, and third is what? Third is, first is instance variable, second is static variable, and last is local variable. Okay. In these three variables, we are able to use final keyword. So first I want to tell you example of a final variables in terms of instance variable. I'm just creating a class A which contain a instance variable named as a name. But what is data type? Data type is here string. Okay. I'm just doing that. So what is the use of final keyword in terms of variables? So first concept of using, now I'm simply uh, initialize the variable name into the by using the initializer block. So this is the second way of initializing the final instance variable by using the first way. During creation we are able to initialize that. Second way, by using the initializer block we are able to initialize that. For example, if I'm initializing during creation, okay, now I want to alter the value of this variable by using the initializer block. Read error. The final field a dot name cannot be assigned, means we are not able to alter the value of a final variable. This is why it's provide us error. After initialize, we are not able to re-initialize the final variable. So first way of initializing of instance variable, final instance variable during creation. Second way, by using the instance initializer block. What is the third way? Third way is the by using the constructor we are able to initialize it. Okay, understand? By using the constructor we are able to initialize the final instance variable. Now I am creating the object of this class, means object of class A, and then I want to call a method that is this. What is the method name of method? Method name is output. So I am calling output method and run the program. What is output? You are able to see here. Output is name is Subham, means we are able to use this final instance variable, means final instance variable. After initializing we are not able to alter the value. First thing, if I'm not initializing in this state, means when we are just creating the final variable, so this is a state where this name variable is named as known as a blank variable. This name variable does not contain any value. The name of this variable is blank variable. After initializing the final variable we are not able to alter the value. Second, third way, how many way we are able to initializing the final instance variable. So first during creation, second by using the initializer block, third by using the constructor. So this is the first type of instance variable, which is final instance variable are clear. Now talking about the second, that is the static. I'm talking about the static variable. Okay, so this is static variable. I'm removing all these things. I'm just create a name. This is a name variable which is a static final variable. Now this is now again this variable is a blank variable because I have not initialized that. If I am initializing during if I am initialize that during creation, so this is the first way for initializing the static final variable during creation. If I'm running the programs, you are able to see the message name is Aman. Okay, so output is completely right. Now, so this is the first way of initializing the final static variable. Now I want to, what is the second way of initializing the final? Property is complete in all types of variable is same, means all types of variable, final variable is same. We are not able to alter the value of a final variable. Second property, if during creation if I have not initialized that particular final variable, at that moment of time that variable named as a blank variable. What is second way of initializing the static variable, final static variable? By using the static initializer block. By using the static initializer block, we are able to initialize the final static variable. Okay. So by using the static initializer, this is the static initializer block. By using this type of block, we are able to initialize the final variable. Okay. I am going to run the program. Now you're able to see the message name is Akash. Okay, so this is the second type of variable where we are able to use the final keyword, which is static variable we are seen here. So this is the second type of variable. Okay, now I'm removing all these things, and this message is not this message, and here. Okay, okay, left. Now last one topic is remaining, that is local variable. What is the meaning of local variable? How we are able to use local variable? How we are able to use final keyword into local variable? For example, I am creating string name not initialize the value, so it provides us error because the local variable is already blank variable when we are not initialize that. Means by default local variable is a what? By default local variable is a blank variable. What is the difference between local variable and the final variable? Because both the variable, if I'm not initializing the variable, that all that time this variable is named as a blank variable. What is the difference? Difference is if I'm initialize the variable, means simple local variable. Okay, and you are able to see the output. Output is this. Okay, right. Now if I want to alter the value of this simple local variable, so I am able to do that. Okay, I am able to do that. I am able to alter the value of a simple local variable, which is firstly blank variable. Now if I am writing here as a final, means I am just writing the final keyword what happened? We are not able to alter the value. Read the message. Read the error. Final local variable name cannot be assigned. It must be blank and not used as a compound assignment. Means we are not able to reinitialize the local variable, because local variable now becomes the final variable. So final local variable we are not able to reinitialize. We are not able to alter the value of the final local variable. So this is the concept of local variable, static variable, and instance variable. What is the use of final variable, final keyword in all three types of variable? Okay, so let's remove all these things and now summarize the lecture. So first, use of final keyword in terms of class. By using the creating the final class, if I'm creating any class as a final, so people cannot able to extend, people cannot able to create the child class of that particular final class. Second, use of final keyword, that is method. If I'm creating any method as a final method, so people cannot able to override that method into child class. People cannot able to make any changes into the by overriding the method that is created as a final method. Third, use of final keyword in the terms of variable. So first is final instance variable. In overall final variable, after initializing that, we are not able to alter the value of final variable. Second, if I'm not initializing the particular final variable to that variable, that moment of time, that variable named as a blank variable. Now final instance variable, we are able to initialize final instance variable by using three way. First, during creation. Second, by using initializer block. Third, by using constructor. Now second type of variable, that is static variable. Final static variable we are able to initialize by using two ways. First, by using the static initializer block. Second way, during creation. Third type variable, that is local variable. For local variable is already, if I'm not initialized, that variable is blank variable. But if I'm creating local variable as a final variable, so we are not able to alter the value of that particular local variable. I think your concept of final keyword are clear, because in this video I'm covering the this topic, means final keyword in Java practically also. So let's end the video and thank you for watching this video.